Hey, how y'all doing today? I'm coming at y'all a little bit differently with this tablet, but the same message on how we all have what we need out here from our Mother Earth. I've been trying to show y'all some teas and some tinctures and just some ways, because y'all, they're not offering us nothing out there, and what they do offer is high dollar junk. It don't even work. So I got one today. Seems like asthma, and I'm not saying this is for asthma. Um, throat itches, sore throat, smoker's cough. I was a 38-year smoker like an idiot, so like I told y'all before. So I had a smoker's cough for a little while, and this tea right here, it really helps it out, especially like a cough with a cold, scratchy throat. The scratchy throat you can't seem to get rid of. You think like you want to drink some water, but it don't ever go away. Also, good lung congestion. All teas are good for that, but the way I make this one's a little bit different. Well, today I'm going to be using the dayflower, which is great for sore throats, the leaf, even the root. But I'm going to be using the leaf and the flower on it in the flower pod. A little bit jewelweed, because jewelweed's just a good anti-itch. Remember, jewelweed, and anti-inflammatory. Again, it's good, and it's good for the immune system. For some flavor, I'm going to use a little bit of sassafras leaf. There's some B vitamins in there, and the only thing, don't believe what you hear about sassafras. It gets a bad rap. And a little cedar leaf, which got great vitamin C, even the small amount that I'm going to use. And like I said, this is for the cough, the itchy throat. This is so some of y'all that don't have anything and you want something that's really going to work, and you don't got a lot of money to spend on this stuff, you can go right out in your backyard. You don't have to have a meadow like this. The jewelweed's going right beside me. The dayflower grows over there. It grows almost all the way around the United States. Just beautiful medicinal plants, and that's what we're learning. And here's the thing. When you make it, you trust it. You made it. You put the ingredients in. You tried it out, and it will be the best thing you ever used, like I told you before, just because you made it. So let's see what we can do here about getting this right. Well, let me show y'all my little setup first. Of course, there's my little redneck studio. What I did was I set up the old coal burner up here to boil me some water, and what I'm using is spruce. I'm using everything I can, um, as natural as possible, and as little as possible, and as cheap as possible. This right here is actually about 20 minutes worth of cooking. I just throw them in. This is like one of them old charcoal burners where you put the newspaper in there and it lights it up. No fuel, no muss, no fuss, and it does really good. And what I'm boiling right now is some water. And what I got here is a few ingredients. What I have is my sassafras. There's a piece of wood over there. I have my sassafras leaves, and how you know it's sassafras is it's always got the three different kind. It's got the mitten, it's got the little hand one, and then it's got the single leaf. So the single leaf, the mitten, see how it looks like a little mitten, and then the three ones. So that's how you know it's sassafras. And you can always just bruise it up really good. That smells and tastes amazing, all bruised up. And this is cedar bush leaf, very high in vitamin C. Indians were actually treating the settlers when they came over for scurvy. This is how they were treating their scurvy when they had lemons and limes. Of course, I'm going to be using jewelweed flower for flavor. I'm also going to be bruising it up a little bit. I'll show you, and the leaf from it. And of course, here we have our dayflower. And so let me put this down, and we'll get started. Get over here on the redneck studio. Okay, now what I do first is the water was boiling, so I'm going to take up my cedar leaf, and that smells so good. I'm going to mash it up and bruise it up and crush it up and let it go in there into my water. I'm going to take the leaves of this sassafras. I'm going to do the same thing. Just mash them, bruise them up really good. It gets that good scent out, the flavors out. You don't have to do it with everything I'm fixing to show you. Now, the reason why I like to use a little bit of, because they call this silver leaf too, by the way, because when this gets water on it, it looks like silver, and it does. It's amazing. But the jewelweed silver leaf, touch me not. The reason I bruise them up is to get that orange color out, and you'll see the color. You'll see that my tincture. But also, because it is like a scratchy, itchy throat, wouldn't you think? Some good stuff for itchy would be good. So I bruise up that leaf a little bit and the flower. Now, I'm going to put it in there because no more goes in the pot. Only the sassafras leaves and the cedar leaf goes into the pot. Oh, and these leaves, the leaf from the dayflower. Now, when I said the little pod, here's the little pod, and it has the flower in it. Now, the dayflower was going to sleep when I got these. That's why they call it the dayflower. And I mean, as soon as it starts getting shadowy, it goes down. But normally, that's got beautiful blue petals. As you can tell, here's a double one. And I want these little pods. I'm going to keep them out and put them in here for the seep. I don't bruise them. I just leave them out. And there's a reason for that. You can't see the other ones in there, but just the hot seep water brings this out. But the boiling brings out the medicine in these leaves. So once again, and there's some more flower pod. And let me go ahead. Dayflower's done gone to sleep. So we're boiling it up, and we're boiling it up. And while we're boiling it up, um, the mixture of this, if you were to even add lungwort, which is pulmonaria, and red clover. Now, I'm doing this video in the afternoon. Your best time to pick red clover is in the morning because it's all big and full of water and big and fat and big giant, golf ball size red clover sometimes. The dayflower, of course, is best to pick in the day because it's called a dayflower. But because you're adding the cedar leaf tea, I'm going to be honest. I'm adding it for flavor, and I'm adding it for the vitamin C because, like I said, this could be for a cold. So I'm getting the vitamin C, the B vitamins in there from the jewelweed, and having its leaves in there as well. But be careful when drinking cedar leaf or white pine needle or any of the pine teas. You don't want too much of it. Not saying it's toxic, and I'm not nowhere near saying it's bad for you, but it is concentrated. It's pretty potent, and you only need a little bit added here. You saw that little small bit of cedar leaf I used, just a small bit. So you let it boil, and we're gonna get something to pick that up with. By the way, it's a beautiful day out here in West Virginia. I don't know if y'all can tell or not. I boiled it up good. I got it seeping hot, and I'm gonna pour it in here with what I already had seeped up. I'm gonna put this off over here, and because I don't believe in wasting a fire, I'm gonna get my coffee back cooking, because I'm always gonna have me some coffee. That's for sure. All right, now just take my little stir, and we're gonna stir it up. We're gonna get it going around, and like I said, because I did it this way, normally that would have been boiling seeping water going on the flowers. I wouldn't have done it piece by piece like that, but I had done a little bit earlier. Normally I would give this about 5 to maybe even up to 10 minutes to even seep again. Some people like to bring it back to a boil just real quick and then let it seep one more time, but I don't see no sense in doing that. I like it just like this, so let's give her a shot. Oh, even with that light boil, the cedar leaf and the sassafras come out. It's almost like a little bit of almost like drinking a root beer through a pine straw. You know what I mean? I just whatever. Y'all, that right there is a very tasty and beautiful drink. It was free. I even cooked it for free. The value in knowing that you can go out to your Mother Earth and